Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai out on the water. We got out of the house, Charles?
Yeah, I'm backlash.
Charles got a backlash. Buckle up and hang on, we're already catching him.
Okay, I know, I had to regroup. I'm gonna throw this guy. If I'm throwing off high dollar baits, might as well throw off a $20 bait, right? So we're gonna try the Vision 110 Junior +1. And just see what we can do. So right out there somewhere, a couple cranks. Now this bait's a little different. And how you I just want to give it a quick shot. Got a fish. First cast. That is a huge crappie.
Oh man.
Big.
That one I think's bigger than what I had.
No. That one probably won't go a pound. Yours was a monster, Charles. First cast, first fish on my $20 bait is a crappie bait, Charles. A crappie, I mean. It's crappie bait, not even a bass bait. What the heck? My Megabass bait's broke, Charles. Catches crappie. Oh, let's get a shot of this though. Out in the sun. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ta-da! If you guys are just joining the program, just cast off my very good working bait, LV500. Caught crazy amounts of fish, already gone. Charles, we need to invest in a magnet deal. We can go right back to the, chase down the bait we just threw off like a moron and get it back, Charles. I'm gonna throw this one off too. Yeah, doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound as good as my Joker. Reel it down a little bit. I'm gonna throw one right up there. This thing does cast all these good. Reel it down a little bit first.
That was a good reel. The rest of them I wasn't as impressed with, but I always liked the Joker.
See, this little bait should get down there deeper. What do I maybe have a monster, Charles. I either got a 3-pounder. Oh, I got a big giant, Charles. A giant. Oh God, I'm in my head. As soon as I saw his mouth, I'm like, I have no clue when the last time I checked this line was. That is a gigantic bass.
14-pounder?
Dude. Oh God, he's big.
Oh, that isn't very nice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's one of those big-headed, little-bodied though. He's like, oh, he got.
Oh God, yeah, that
a,
is monster.
It's a huge,
nice
fat one. He ate it though. It's gone. It's in his He totally devoured that. There it comes out now. I got it. Yeah, I'm just babying him. Those are little bitty hooks.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that gigantic fish.
Jeez. Can I hold that?
No, I got it.
Will you hold that?
No, I got it. Charles, that is another. Look how short and fat that monster is. Yeah. Where's your scale? Dude. I told you guys, if you guys watch the live deal, I've been hearing good things about this bait right here in particular. Not necessarily the color. I picked it on my own. All right, is it zeroed out? Yeah. You got it zeroed?
Yeah.
Dear God, its mouth is so big. Your little clamper things don't want to clamp. What does it say?
6'8".
Are you kidding me?
No, 608.
So 6 pounds. Charles has got one. He knows what I mean.
I went back to the one that's been working. That's a decent fish. Oh my God, it's a monster. Oh, it's huge. Oh, this thing's big. Big. Oh crap, it's gonna turn. It's gonna turn. Don't run. Don't run. Oh, it's big.
That is a giant one.
You think I'm kidding? I wouldn't lie to you.
Yeah, you would.
Crap.
You have before.
Oh crap.
Because I do
Get
it.
under the boat.
I don't even think your guide's. Oh.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's 4 maybe. Big ones are starting to bite. I'm still warming my hands up. I caught a 6 pounder, and I'm still like, I'll wait a minute till my hand gets back to being warm.
You've caught more big fish today.
Oh, I know. It's because we came equipped with good baits now. As far as color, I literally only had one good bait and then this jerk bait as far as wanting to get down there. This Big Bass moment brought to you in part by Diet Coke, the old jacked up can. This has been rolling around in my cooler for a month or two now. Still tastes delicious. Jump. Nope, the big ones are biting. We kind of thought we may have anchored too close, but we're on them. I have to admit, that bait Charles has is probably the better looking of the bunch of them. It's got that blue and the red and orange. It's kind of an oddball color if you really think about it.
That's what I was looking at, and I was like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. And yeah, it works.
And was it only 8 or 9 or 10 or what was it?
8.
$8.99 probably, $7.99.
No, it was $7.99. No, $8.05. I was like, $8.05.
Oh, I'm going back with this one. I need to double check that line. Clear out my backlash. Because this is also just 10-pound test. But the good thing about this one, it is tied with it's 18-pound braid. No. Crank it down a little bit.
This is the one I've caught, all the rods I've caught. I've put this bait on the other rods and not caught fish. All my nice fish, all my good fish, this
on
is
there.
just a lucky setup. This bait and this rod.
Well, I'd keep it on there. Got another maybe gigantic one, Charles. Yeah. Dude. We were just throwing all over that area. I hit that area all over. Charles got one too. Oh my God, my side instantly hurt. I got a giant on right now, and Charles like, I got one too. Charles, mine is a little bit, oh God, I hooked him in the side. He is not gigantic. He's huge.
He's big.
I call him
nice
big. Look how I hooked him.
Yeah.
I thought that bite felt funny. That's one thing about when you have brand new hooks. you can literally hook a fish. What does that sucker weigh?
That one?
2 pound? That's a good 2 pound.
2-pounder probably, yeah.
Look at him. Jump. Get him, jump. He's like, let me go. Sorry, dude. I'm going to see if I can boat flip him.
Oh,
No,
God.
not with this rod.
No.
What happened?
Not with that rod.
Why?
Oh, God. You're going to break it.
Maybe. Let's see if I... Look at that, dude. You guys are worried about them Megabass hooks being bad. That is a fat solid
There's
chunk.
people that say you got to change out the Megabass hooks.
Well, yeah, they don't. They run certain baits, like the regular Vision 110. I think it's designed actually for 8-pound test. But you know, you don't want to run like say over 10. But a lot of guys try to run 12, 14, and you know, drags,
Tweak the hook.
and then they just break, bend the hooks out, or you know, literally ripping those little hooks right out of the fish's mouth. And
Right.
oh, Megabass sucks. It's like, dude, it's what it's intended for. It's perfect. Okay, that one technically was foul hooked, but
You weren't hooking a bed.
well, I know it was pretty much a foul.
I can't believe I just pulled that bluegill out.
Yeah, that dude was hungry, I guess.
I guess.
I'm surprised he's down there
With
when we're
the-
catching stuff that
Yeah.
can eat him.
Yeah.
I got another one, Charles. This bait is on fire. Oh, it's a skier. I think I got me a new jerkbait rod though. Now watch them start flopping off, but I have not really lost any. If they hit it, I get them. My pliers.
Guess it was cheap.
What's funny is we weren't even going to come here.
I know.
I mean, we were gonna, and we probably needed to let it rest, but we had intention to go other places, and then Charles was like, well, it rained all night, and it's gonna be muddy to get in here and there, and so we decided. Oh, sorry, little dude. Charles, I'm horrible with these bass today. I just like,
This thing, right here.
yeah, loose.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
starting to wiggle.
What's that? That $16 rod?
17.
Yeah. The one thing I know about the Chinese, Charles, they are chintzy when it comes to gluing stuff together.
Yeah.
No, wait, you know what? I'm sitting here. I got the drag loose, but I'm not. This is 15-pound test. Because this wasn't intended for this thing, is why I got it like that.
It wasn't meant, real wasn't meant.
Yeah, I wanted to see if this could hold enough of that angry fish stuff, so I put a 15-pound deal, and I can't remember but then I stuck it on this. I'm like, well, I'm gonna try it with a week or so ago with jerk baits, just try it, and I haven't even changed anything. But as you can see, I pulled in that monster with the little old hooks because I don't have a very tight drag.
You had some serious fun today.
Oh yeah.
And I'm back in it. The old lady went to her dad's.
Yeah. Charles, another one. Dude, every cast. I got another one. It's almost the same color.
I got.
Oh, that's getting smaller though, Charles. But man, every cast now. You just got to go spend $20 for baits, and they do work, Charles. You got to go broke. Actually, if I would just buy, and that's what I'm going to start doing, because I got so much in my tackle box, the baits that I just know work, I'm going to probably just start doing that, because I've been going to try this bait for like a year or better now. Just put off, you know, like, nah, I don't need to spend that much money. But they work. It's hard to knock it when you see people talking about it. You know, seeing it, hearing it, knowing it works. And all you got to do is, you know, we spend so much money on all the other stuff. But I think I'm gonna start fishing. All my expensive baits are getting 15-pound test. All right. Nope. That is right close to where I was catching those fish.
Dang, look at those. A little pile of footballs.
Yep. Got one. Oh, I had a fish. He may come back. That was definitely a fish. I'm not sure if I like this rod. I'm not sure if I like this rod. Got one. I don't know if that's the same one. No, I think the one I originally had was a lot bigger. Maybe not. But still catching them on this bait. And this isn't the color I really like in this one. Like I said, this one brand, they make one called a bonsai color. I've been gonna order it since I saw it. It's got like a purpley bluish, and this is more red, like the red's lower, but not hardly any orange. The automobile was invented back when?
Yeah, but the rules make, you can't.
They don't make no friggin' sense.
Yeah, you can't, you just gotta be like, oh, okay, that's your rules. You can't get.
Yeah, but you said it's wireless, so it's this electronic device that is wireless.
I'm with you, man. I'm telling you. Dude, they have rules like, well, they just changed it because, and that's the thing, they can vote changes into the church.
Right.
But they just had one that they finally changed, and I was just like, really? Okay, that's your rule. If you had a shop.
Got one. Got one on the white, Charles.
So like our shop, the metal shop, because it was fully enclosed.
Right.
And a shop, we couldn't have electric start on our engine.
Right.
That runs the machinery. But yet the sawmill next door that had two sides that were open.
Right.
And two sides that were closed in and a roof, they could have
Finally
electric start on their motor.
Dude, that's weird.
Yeah.
Me and Charles was telling me about some of these Amish things that they can and can't have. It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to go look for them, but I'm gonna try just to dragging it, kind of slow reel and. I don't know, I need to throw that jerkbait again. That thing was on fire, and then I started trying other stuff, and ain't nothing been working like it was. Oh, I spoke too soon, Charles. Changed up the retrieve. Try casting out and, you know, just a slow reel and then a pop, kind of a faster pop maybe. This bait anyway. Got another little dink. You look out, red-eye shad. Little Dinksville. Charles says he has one. I'm digging in for my. Oh, that is a dink, Charles.
Well, it's a fish.
Charles. Nice little chunk, though. Man, we've caught more of that size than anything. We were catching big ones there at the beginning. What I was trying to get in here, Charles, I actually got a couple baits I want to try. So
These dinks are sitting in those rocks.
we don't need a sun shirt today, Charles, in case you were wondering. David Jerk, you got another one?
Yeah.
Where are you fishing at?
Out there in the water.
Oh, in the water? Charles got another fish. Black and blue.
Bringing in the dink.
Isn't that funny? Black and blue jigs, red rattle traps.
Right.
I got a red worm that ain't gonna probably get hit at all. I could probably throw a green pumpkin worm out here and smash them.
I think part of it though is this swim bait tail I put on it. I think it flutters. And I like it. But black and blue, you can never go wrong. You know what they say? Always show the jig.
Yep. Throw the jig. Jesus. Oh, I about hit Charles in the head. I did have a hit, but I was like, uh-oh. I stopped when I saw Charles's. That's one thing. I always follow my rod. I don't know about you. Do you follow your rod when you're setting the hook? Because I'm seeing how it's loading up.
Yeah.
And it will keep me from hitting somebody.
Oh yeah.
But like, I've seen people just yank, no matter, they just,
most people do.
and will
Most people
smack
are
you.
looking out at God knows what, and they just go whoop.
And they'll hit you. I mean, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, what are you doing?
Which I mean, we've hit each other plenty, and Matt. And mainly, we hit people with lures on hook sets, though. Usually
Yeah.
not the rod.
Yeah, the rod, I hardly ever swing it because I'm used to having my pedestal thing up. Charles, where's Charles throwing that bait at? Let me help Charles out. I think he's right out there, not far from where I was earlier. Charles, quit catching all the big fish.
It's Dinkville, but it's fun,
Oh yeah,
especially on the Carza 2.
cars of two.
Which I cannot
Catching
believe
bass.
that the Carza 2 is pulling that hook. That it's setting it good.
That's a good jig rod for those. I was using it for shaky head. It sucked for me when I was trying to throw the littler chatterbaits, I think. It just was like, oh my God, this bait, or maybe it was a little square bill. I don't know. It was not good for moving baits.
Yeah.
All right. Change spots a little bit. Got one, Charles. Oh, dude.
Huge.
Monster, Charles. Every time I shut this camera off, Charles snags a fish. He is in Dinksville,
Oh man.
but
Hey,
he's
it's more than
catching.
you're catching.
You caught more on that thing in the last, like that's the bait that's working. Nothing else is, like everything else is kind of shut off.
Right.
You got a black and blue jig with, is that black and blue or just a blue?
Black and blue jig with black and blue
Right, swim bait.
swim bait.
In this boat, but I'm gonna put an outro together right now because the last week I didn't even get one in because the battery ran dead right when I was trying to stop. I just put a battery in. We've been tearing them up today right here where we're at. Like we've been all over, but from here to right in here is just honey hole. Out here, Charles got on a little bit of a tear. Last week we caught a few down that way, not many, but they are congregated all through this area. So anyway, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. The LV500 that I managed to throw off right out that way was probably still close to the #1 bait along with Charles's. But then the Vision 110 Junior +1 caught the big bass of the day, and then only a couple more after that. But there for a while it was on like every cast, but then I don't seem to be able to get them in again. But basically all of these type baits have worked today. You just need a rattle trap, 3/4 ounce or close to it, 5/8, and then you need some with red on it, right? Craw red seems to be the ticket. Anyway, guys, get out, go bass bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. I'm gonna warm my hands back up again and go fishing.